right, everybody, and of course, you are listening to New Era TT Radio, yeah, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. And of course, inside of this session here, we are going to be talking with members of the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces Veteran Association as they are getting ready for their second annual Run Walk 2025. And we have some people coming in to tell us about it. All right, so I have Major Dudridge. Am I pronouncing it Dudridge?
Yeah, Doddridge is correct.
All right, Major Dudridge, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm quite good, Sir Charles.
Yeah,
Always excited to be in the space that you are with all the talent you have,
Well, it's nice to have you and to have your association inside, as I say, you're at it again.
At it again. Yes, at it again.
Right. Well, before we actually get into I always like to let people know about the association of itself, who we're speaking with, because sometimes you hear people say, "But wait a minute, it have something like that," or you hear them say they're still around. So tell our listeners about the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces Veterans Association.
Okay. Now, this association was founded some 38 years ago by our founder, Mr. Winston M.S. Nurse, who himself was a soldier way back in 1987. The association is intended, for all purposes, to be that representative and conduit for the continuation of the military experience with those of us who served, completed that service, and are now, in fact, veterans of the TTDF military. Over the years, the association has had inputs from quite a number of our servicemen and women. And we were, as I said, founded in 1987. And by 1993, we were registered as a non-governmental organization or not-for-profit organization, a status we still hold to this day. As we go along, we meet frequently. We try our best to attract, for good purpose, those of us who served. And last year, we had the transitioning of our founder. And that same year was the birth of this event that we are staging for the second time this year, which is really a memorial to the founder. And it is part of a whole process of building capacity for the future of our organization.
Right. You know what? And I was just about to ask you that, if he was still around.
Yes.
So I know here you said that last year he passed.
Yes, around February last year.
Okay. Yes. Well, it's good to see that that there's continuity. And I suppose an organization like yourself, the way it is structured, it has to have that continuity element inside of there.
All the time. The association was never short of good ideas during its life. Right now, we are trying our best to get more workers in the vineyard. Because, I use a certain saying about us who served in the military. And I see us as agents of positive outcomes. That's who we are. And why do I say that? Because the military is oriented to completing tasks, getting the job done. That's what we do. Notwithstanding our own human indifferences or shortcomings, as the case may be. So the very structure of the military we serve in is oriented to the principle of getting the job done. Hence the reason I say we are really agents of positive outcome.
How do you all go about encouraging others to join the association, or is it once you retire from the armed forces that you automatically transfer across or something like that to this association? Is that how it works?
It was supposed to be like that, but events such as this and others, we invite people all the time to meetings and so on to get them interested in their own cause, right? Because, and not only for those of us who are already veterans, but certainly to create that legacy for longevity for those who are even now serving, so that their experiences in the transitioning from military life back to civilian life will not be onerous at all. But that's what we do. There are a lot of initiatives going on, I mean, not only within our organization, and we are one of a number of them that exist out there. We are working continuously on uniting in common purpose. And we do outreach, and all like this event is in itself part of that capacity building, creating the interest, coming up with programs. Every idea is worth hearing and worth being considered and worked on. That's what we try to encourage.
Yeah. And I think that's a very important and noble thing, because at the end of it all, persons, may see certain things and only see it in one light, but I'm sure there are multi-layers, multi-dimensions for persons who would have been part of the armed forces going forward. Challenges may come and you may need support, you may need advice, you may need just somebody to talk to. And I'm supposing that an organization such as this could lend that kind of support to the retirees.
Most certainly, and that's that's what I call capacity building. Pretty soon, we are going to start a cooperative. And well, I know someone like you would know what cooperatives are.
Yes.
And we see that as a catalyst around which all those little challenges, we are human beings living in the same world with others. So we do face challenges, but in our interest, we are prepared to do something about it. Not only, as I said, for those already in the veteran stream, but even for those who are serving, who will one day end up as a veteran, Yes. So you will hear more of that sharing on that cooperative idea, which even as we speak, we are seeking by the end of July to initiate a small group of 50 founding members, or let's say at least 50 founding members, and then take it from there.
Okay. Well, something something always to look forward to. So let's get into this year's the 5K walk run. Yes. As you said, lace up your shoes. All right? Let's hit the road.
Yes.
Tell us about the 5K walk run. Well, I don't understand what the walk run is. So as a matter of choice, which one you're able to do?
Yes. Most certainly.
Right.
Yes. So the 5K, first of all, we excuse me 1 second, let me just silence this.
Yeah, because everybody's calling you at this point in time, so you just give him enough time to silence the phone.
Yeah. Okay, so, silence it. Sorry about that.
Yes.
So the 5K is being staged for the second time in the demographic of La Florissant and an area called Pine Haven Gardens, which is close to Maloney, right? To get the link between the two crosses both the Eastern Main Road and the Priority Bus Route. Okay? So the event starts and finishes at the La Florissant Sports Field, which is on Manila Drive off Garden Boulevard, La Florissant Phase 2. It takes us north from the start point onto the Arima Old Road, head east along the Arima Old Road, make a right turn off the Arima Old Road onto La Resource north, cross the Eastern Main Road, cross the bus route, get into the Adventist Church in Pine Haven Gardens, and the second street down, we turn left onto an avenue called Sitka Avenue, and the turnaround point is on the sports field in Pine Haven off Sitka Avenue. And then, of course, you head all the way back to the start-finish point. So that's the route. Most people who tried it last year like it very, very much. And I must say that there are people returning to the event and bringing others this year. So
that's a positive.
Yes. Now, on the day, we have several categories. Okay, so we have over 60, we have 40 and over. We even go as far down as 12 and under.
Right, so we incorporating everybody actually in between this walk run.
Yes, all ages. So we have the top is 60 plus. I could tell you that we have a 75-year-old veteran who has registered. Okay, and on the bottom end, I saw last night looking over the registration records, a child of 11 years old. So it's a full spectrum.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
In there as well, we try to promote a community spirit. Now, I was observing this week that in this area where I live as well, I like to call it the Middle East. Okay? And, you know, while you have a lot of athletic clubs and so on, you don't have many things like that community activity in the case of a 5K run. Right? Most people like to go to the savannah and so on and so on. So we're seeing it now as something for the future as well. I am very pleased with the response. Right? We did our advertisement through Trinbago events. Right? So we are on their calendar. And it has helped. And we have our own internal platform in which we encourage servicemen and veterans and their families to participate. I dare say this year I am seeing like a balance between male and female participants.
That is really good. And, you know, the nice thing about it is that what you're encouraging there is, you know, is the family to come out.
Yes, families.
Everybody can come out and support each other.
Yes, I did a pitch directly to neighborhood watches and so on that people gather on, inviting them, you know, even if you're not participating, come out and cheer on. You know, do something different on Sunday, the 27th of July. Right, Sunday morning, the warm-up is at 6:30. We start promptly at 7. And by 9:30, stragglers considered.
Yes.
By 9:30, stragglers considered.
That is the part I might be in, the stragglers.
you may find that I'm in that too. Yeah. But I plan to participate in the event this year.
All right. Yeah. So how do people get registered for the event?
Okay, well, up to now it's trinbagoevents.com. And then we have set up another platform that is well advertised, which we call our internal platform, that is for servicemen and veterans and their families and so on. That you could log into. We also have an events page, TTFVA events page. People could go on there and they will see all the paraphernalia that encourages us to register for the event. Going quite well too.
Yes. Okay, so everything is happening this Sunday.
This Sunday, 27th. Ironically, or coincidentally, it is also the anniversary of an experience we had back in 1990. But the
Yes.
truth be told, the event does not herald that as much as just recognize that it is a point in time in which many of us who are now veterans would have been actively involved back in 1990. So it will give us a chance, those of us who come around, to sit and review and remember experiences at that time. And with that in mind, with your permission, I'd just like to say congratulations and a big shout out to the men and women who were in service in 1990 and were part of the very potent response to the events of 1990. I would like to give them a big shout out and a salute. Right? Let me just salute them for their efforts to assist in bringing the country back to stability way back then, 35 years ago.
Very important, man. Very important to remember these things, you know.
Yeah.
They are part of our history now.
Yes.
You know? All right, so people can go online and they can register for the event. Is there like a physical number or anything if they want to? Just call in and register.
Yes, they could. My number is there, 353-1853. Right, I'm advertised as DJ, short for Doddridge Jack. There's Mr. Earl Precia, 3948333. And Charmaine Grand Jack, she is 678-0382. So those are direct contact numbers. We could also call our treasurer at 309-1210.
Okay, so there are a number of ways that you can register.
You can register.
Call or you can go online, register, get ready for Sunday. People, it's this Sunday we're talking about. And Major Doddridge is saying, I remember the warm-up starts at around 6:30.
Yes.
And by 7 o'clock, we hit the road.
Yeah, that's it.
And by 9:30, I and the rest of stragglers will be bringing up the rear.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice if you could come out, if you could find the time to come out, even if just to see. I should announce it. So we have a medal, right? Somebody who came to collect bib today saying, "Oh, what a beautiful medal." I don't know if I could probably show you. Could you see it there?
Yes.
Yeah, this is our medal, right? For 2025. Bring it up close, pull it back a little bit. And on the morning, we have what we call a grab and go. Now, all registrants will receive one of these. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And we also have what we call a grab and go breakfast that we offer after the race, refreshments, doubles, corn soup, that kind of thing. So it wouldn't just be the rigors of the burning muscles and so on. You could relax after the warm down and get yourself a breakfast, corn soup, the works, and just have fun, some good music. Yes.
Family type atmosphere.
Family type activity.
Very good. All right. So, well, I want to thank you for chatting with us this morning, letting us know about the event. I want to give you the opportunity just to run through all the important information that you can give to the listeners, viewers, once again.
Okay, thank you. Right, so listeners, join us on Sunday morning at the La Florissant Sports Field for the second version of the Winston MS Nurse 5K 2025. Registration is still open on trinbagoevents.com in the main. And if you go on the TTFVA events page, you will see other options. We have an internal link for servicemen and their families that you could register on as well. Right? Come out there. We have a beautiful medal, event medal. We have breakfast, grab and go breakfast on the go. And it's all about fun. Okay? A word on the timing. Most people say, 6:30, 7 o'clock, so late. But we had to make that arrangement because of patrons from South who asked us to give them a little extra half an hour. Right? So 6:30 is the warm-up, 7 is the start. It wouldn't be too bad, really. You will enjoy it and probably want to do it once again at the same time or right after. At the same time. So that basically, and the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces Veterans Association, 38 years old. We are alive and well. We continue to do the work to build capacity, to be a more meaningful enterprise for veterans of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. And we are even doing an outreach to attract the interest, especially with our cooperative, which comes on stream pretty soon, for those people who are serving within the military. Okay? Our motto is we take care of our own. That's our motto. So we live it.
Yes.
And we believe in it. And we believe as well that we are agents of positive outcomes. That's who we are.
Yeah, well, I don't think you could have said it any better than that. So, Major Ledridge, thank you very much for talking with us and giving us the information on the 5K.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best. If I don't make it out on Sunday, I still want to wish you guys all the best and to let you know that we are here to support you guys in whatever field that you may be endeavoring into in the future. You can check us right here on New Era TT Radio.
Yes, permit me 10 seconds just to shout out Mr. Patrick Billy.
Oh, yes.
Who's the contact person. One thing I will assure you, he will be out there being himself, and he will take videos which he will share with you, and we will share the information with you. We may have a stream as well. So if that is so, I will share that link with you as well.
No,
so
but
you could come on and see what we're about. We live to ensure that all who participate have a great time. That's what we do.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you, Sir Charles.
Okay. So people, right here on New Era TT Radio, we've been talking with Major Ledridge of the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces Veterans Association. They have their 5K run walk that is on this Sunday, the 27th of July, out there in La Florissant. Pine Haven Challenge. Just make sure you go out and support them, and I think you're going to have a really fantastic time, right? Stay right where you are. We're coming back in a short.